All right, we're going to look at writing basic algebraic expressions. And before we start, we're going to just kind of review. Addition, of course, we can say the sum. That's the answer to an addition problem. If we say the difference, we're looking at the answer to a subtraction problem. We know multiplication, the answer is the product, and then division is the quotient. So that'll kind of help us as we're going through. Now, if we just write these expressions with numbers, this first column gives us the answer here. And then the second column gives us an example with a variable. So remember, the variable is just a letter that stands for an unknown amount. So we have 6 plus x, since we don't know what amount x represents, or 14 minus a. Then we've got 9c. So remember, whenever we have the number and the variable beside each other, that means to multiply. So if it doesn't have a symbol or sign in between it, we know that we're finding the product or we're multiplying. And then, there's the fraction division, and then, just the regular division, 16 divided by 4 or 18 over z. So we know we can write fractions as division or division problems as fractions. So we're going to go ahead and do an example now. So what is the sum of a and 8? So we know sum means to add. So we're going to add a plus 8. And, if they don't tell us what a is, then that's how we have to leave it. What is the product of y and 10? So product means to multiply. So we can write this as 10y. You could have also written it as 10y like this. We can use the dot. And when we're doing the algebraic expressions, we don't usually use the x because that could get confused with one of the variables. And then, if you wrote it with parentheses, that would be another way that you could show this. So 10y. So that would mean to multiply. Or if you had it like this. So then the next one, what do you get when you subtract 9 from b? So we're taking 9 from b. So the order does matter when we're subtracting. So since we are taking 9 away from b, it's going to be b minus 9. And then what is c divided by 22? So c divided by 22, or we could write it as a fraction. And then what is 12 decreased by p? So now we've got 12, and we are decreasing it by p. So we're taking p away. So 12 minus p. And then we'll look at just a couple more down here. So 10 larger than y. So since it's larger than, we're going to add triple r. Triple would mean 3 times r. So 3r. Quadruple would mean 4 times f. And then we'll go ahead and look at a couple of these word problems. So there are X students trying out for the solo in the choir concert. Only 6 will be chosen. How many students will not be chosen? So we don't know how many students are trying out, but we know that only 6 are going to be chosen. So think about what we would need to do. So we've got X students trying out, and only 6 will be chosen. So if we had the total number of students minus the 6 that are chosen, then what's going to be left would be the ones that are not chosen. All right, and so you'll have some more problems like this where you will have to write the expressions. So if you need to look back at the video, you can look back at the video, but go ahead and work on your form now.